knows it. There is this very small pocket. I'm probably talking to them at this point, because if you're an AI and you're an engineer, you're making 7-figure salaries developing AI, not doing security for it. This needs to be exposed, because when you end up, trying to say, hey, we have a chief AI officer, our CISOs, CTOs, CIOs, we're assuming they have the knowledge. They do not. Everyone is faking it. Everyone in here, you have to do a hard ask to yourself, how much do you actually truly understand about AI, or are you just reading in the news about it? This is where, like, my mantra to the board currently is, if you are not doing a 30-minute workout, like for your health every single day, and also doing 30 minutes of AIs, how you use AI, even the board on a daily basis, how do you introduce it in your workflow? If you can't understand the basics, even how you're using it, how are you making a business decision on the company that you're on the board or you're an executive of? And I hate to call everyone out in here, is how many of you are working daily with AI? If you're not, you're risking your own professional careers at this point. That's how fast the technology is working. I could give 3 examples in the past 2 weeks of things that are released that scare me in terms of adversarial AI, in terms of what nation-state actors are going to be able to do. Example, everyone know, if you have not heard MCP, that was released in the fall, everyone's like, oh, I kind of understand that. What about A2A? Microsoft just adopted it 3 days ago. It's agent to agent, along with MCP. This is the kind of stuff I'm researching at this point. And in the end, this is where, when you're making business decisions with the board, you have these executives, it has to be that baseline education, 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, so for me, I don't necessarily subscribe to the fear, but sometimes with the board, you have a point. You need to grab their attention, and you need to make sure that they're part of the problem and part of the solution. So I do a lot of board briefings, and I'm French and I'm a man, I'm very direct, so I offend people, generally speaking. And I was invited to do a board briefing for a NASDAQ-quoted company in DC. And so I took the train in the morning, and I was revising the slides that the CISO and I had prepared, and it said to me, my board, they're not a nice bunch of people, they're very arrogant, and they're very good, but they have a high esteem of themselves, so stay on track, otherwise you're going to get in trouble. And so I was Googling them on the train, and I was like, that board is a bunch of clowns. And when I got into the room, the CISO said, remember, stay on track. And so after about 5 minutes, they weren't listening to me at all, really not listening to me. And so I stood up and I said, guys, you really need to listen to me. You guys are in bad shape. So they started listening to me, and I said, you, sir, this is where you live, this is the car you drive, this is where you play golf, these are the cloud services that you're using.
Can't remember more than 3.
What is the large bucket that you would say would be interesting to track on a board skills matrix?
So here's the challenging part. I'll just be honest, or truth to power type situation here. We're going to look back at this time frame. We're not going to remember, hey, it was the age of Trump or anything. I'm not even going political. I don't really care about that. We're looking at life before the internet or life after the internet.